Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. I think my Polish is getting better, or maybe not. We have the grand final coming up very shortly, of course. Fantastic StarCraft 2 final to look forward to. But in the tradition of great tournaments of last year or so, we thought it would be fun to give you something different. So please welcome to the stage the competitors in the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice free-for-all. We have TLO, mOOnGLaDe, Grubby, some guy called Apollo, Socke. We also have QXC. Where's QXC? Yeah, Reis and Indy. All right, calm down. All right, yeah, we've got everyone. Okay, is this like a 4v4? Is that what's going on here? You gonna gang up? Yeah. Okay. Right, Sean. The last time I watched you play StarCraft, you lost to Semler. So
these guys don't know what's coming their way. Trust me, I'm gonna mess some pro gamers up here.
I think he would have said something slightly different as well. TLO, you're like the king of free-for-all. So what have you got planned for these noobs?
I've only been practicing FFA all day long to prepare for this, so it's gonna be easy.
Okay, he's gonna rock. Reis, I'm gonna come over here. What are you gonna do here?
It will be fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be no problem.
Okay, no problem for right. QXC, what about you? These guys are scrubs, right?
I'm a free-for-all master. Easy.
You're going to take down the king, TLO?
No, I'm an ally with him.
Okay, well, there's the thing started already. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please, for our free-for-all champions. Best of luck, everyone. Stay tuned, because this is going to be absolutely crazy. And here in the crowd, I want you to join in everything you see. If you see teams teaming up, if you see players building a pylon, I want to see you guys cheer. Okay, we've also got one other surprise. We have an interesting commentary team. I'm just going to throw it over to them. Take it away, guys.
Well, it took a little bit longer, but here we are. Jared is live with me on camera now for the game.
Are we live?
For the analysts. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, I'm watching League of Legends. Have you seen this game? This game's awesome, man. Wow, it's so colorful and stuff. Pretty cool. Guess I'll stop. We're gonna cast a free-for-all, man.
Yep.
Now I'm not a caster, but
You'll define.
I'm pretty awesome at like everything I do, so we'll see how it goes, I guess,
gonna be good.
huh? It'll be fun. Me and my good buddy Caldor, we didn't know each other before this tournament, but now we love each other. Don't we?
Yeah.
I do. I love you, man.
I'm not going to talk about what we talked about last dinner.
No?
That should probably not be on camera, so we'll just going to quit that. But guys, we have our players here, and this is going to be a great free-for-all. We actually have apparently two Zergs. TLO was actually talking a little bit about playing Terran in the free-for-all, as Zerg is not the best free-for-all race, but maybe he's going to team up with mOOnGLaDe here. What do you think?
I think they should all play Terran. Clearly the best race in StarCraft 2, obviously.
A mass Terran match?
Oh yeah, mass Terran. How are you going to win with any other race? Impossible.
What race do you play?
I play Protoss.
Protoss? Not too happy about PartinG's loss then, I guess?
It's a little bit heartbreaking, but at the same time, I can't help but cheer for underdogs and, 16-year-old kid coming in here killing PartinG. Knocked Rain out of the GSL. He's very talented. He's obviously Codex level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy, and I'm happy for a PvT final because PvP.
The TVP final is definitely going to be great, and Dream has been playing so well this entire tournament. But on the other hand, we suddenly have first a guy who dropped a single map in this tournament so far. It's going to be so sick.
It's going to be so sick. Anyway, back to these noobs. In this game, a lot of noobs, huh?
Yeah,
these
a
guys,
lot of them.
except for Socke, I mean, these guys don't went out early.
And Socke is playing Terran?
Socke, he's playing Terran.
Look at that.
Yeah, Grubby's taking. He's gonna off race his Terran. He's got something to prove, man.
QXC also has a lot of to prove, I feel. And PartinG joined us as well, so we have one Protoss player in here.
PartinG joined.
Well, who's using PartinG's account? This is probably
could be
gonna
Reis. I think that's Reis.
I think it's gonna be Reis.
Well, we better be careful and watch these guys on stage because PartinG just might switch out there. If all of a sudden Reis isn't a complete massive noob, they did some kind of switcheroo.
He already has a few problems. Look at that.
Oh, he can't even plug his mouse in, man.
Worst preparation ever. I'm really embarrassed here.
He's not used to the keyboard.
Whoa!
The old switcheroo. We got Tarson.
Will Tarson hold?
Will he keep playing Protoss is the question.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
He has to play.
Tarson.
With that crowd, he has to play. There's no way.
No. Tarson with the old
God.
switcheroo. I can see fear in Grubby's eyes. Did you see that? He looked over and went, oh no.
Shit just got real.
It just got so real. And not only is it party, but he's mad, dude.
Wow.
He might be able to 1v7 these guys, man.
I would be scared now. They're probably going to all team up against him.
Yeah.
PartinG
Look at that smile.
They already prepared a strategy.
Yeah, they've got something going. I was in the free-for-all at the last Intel Extreme Masters in Singapore.
How did you do?
I got completely stomped, but Why
did I even ask?
I was the last non-Korean standing. All the Koreans teamed up on us. It wasn't fair. It was 5 Koreans, I think, and 3 non-Koreans, and then it was quickly 5 Koreans.
I would probably just die if they would all pull their workers and just go for PartinG.
And they're sneaky too, because I actually went up to the Koreans in Singapore before, and we made a plan. And we're like, yeah, man. So
they betrayed you.
Yeah, and they betrayed me, man. Right off the bat, they're evil. They looked me in the eye and they lied to me.
Oh, how could they? They probably didn't understand a thing you said.
No, they're probably nodding. Yeah.
So you made the plan and they were nodding?
Yes, they were nodding. It was supposed to be me and MC to the end, man. MC backstabbed me.
Well, he always does.
Yeah, man. He's good. I forgave him though. He got me some Korean barbecue. I'll forgive him.
I'm really interested to see how Apollo's going to do here. He seems so eager to prove himself.
Man, he's going to give him a tutorial lesson.
Yeah.
Do you think? Probably not.
Well, no, probably not. Not with those guys in the lobby. I mean, mOOnGLaDe here. Our only Zerg, by the way. TLO really switched to Terran, so he did exactly what he wanted to do in the first place. He realized just that this is a really difficult match for him to win with Zerg. That's a big problem that you have in an FFA. And I talked a lot with mOOnGLaDe actually about his strategy, what he's going to do here. And currently at this point,
he's going to start with whining. Was that part of his strategy? Open up with some wine.
That makes him look like the victim. Then the others will be like, we can ignore him for now, you know. So I feel that's the strategy. I like the Facebook plug here.
Shameless, it's true. Oh, look at this.
I feel we have to throw in ours as well.
Yeah, I'm at Jared Kale, but you'll never spell my name right.
You can try.
Hold on, let me probably put that in chat.
Here we go. Now we have all of us.
Well, spawning in the we got. Let's see.
Well, good luck with that.
The 1205 position is who is that? EC Indy. Who's EC Indy?
I actually don't know.
Someone who doesn't want us to know. He's spawning in the 235 position. We have QXC, the man who confidently, not just on stage, off stage, told me there's absolutely no way he's losing.
Grubby really needs Twitter followers, apparently.
He does. It's no wonder he's as famous as he is, man. He knows how to promote himself. We type our names once, he does 22.
I can lift my Nexus. I want to see that.
Well, let's look around the map here. Just the one Zerg.
You know, he actually thought about what he was going to do, and the big problem that he has is what kind of strategy or late game are you aiming for as a Zerg player in an FFA. He was thinking about going for a mass broodlord composition, but the big problem that he really has is the immobility. So, doesn't even know about the expansion positions here. And he was thinking about just crawling up hard and going for Mutalisks. Think about a Colossus in the high ground here.
Yeah, now Colossus might be decent at free falls. I'm trying to think back to my newbie experiences. I think I played a couple free falls, maybe on the ladder, some big teams. Mass Void Ray, remember that stuff? Does that work?
Those massive Void Ray times where you had those Colossi as well, Void Ray Colossus, I hated that so much. I lost on ladder against this stuff all the time.
What we really need to look out for here is alliances have formed. I'm 100% sure going into this game, some of these guys talk, it happened in Singapore. We're going to try to figure out who's who and on what team right from the get-go.
Well, what would you do if you would be on stage and playing right now? Get a couple of oranges and just throw them at them in decisive battles?
I'm a really big fan of bringing real life into video games. So when you've got a break, so you just threw down your first gate, you don't have to look at your screen for a sec. You go over to the other guy's computer, rub his hair a bit, throw something at his face. You know what I mean? Poke him on the shoulder that another gamer on his other side is so that he thinks it's him, get them mad. Especially if you can figure out who the alliances are, then you gotta break up the politics, man. You gotta be really political in these games.
Oh wow, the first one is actually moving out here, or is he? No, only an SCV. Yeah, SCVs to the bottom left for TLO. But we have cannons now, yeah, because of the cannons. This is actually something that we didn't see here. So here we go, cannons for Grubby, being really sneaky, and TLO with a big problem, but he has the expansion. And as he's a Terran, he can, of course, always try to lift the orbital. But there are still 3-4 mineral patches that he can mine from.
mOOnGLaDe following up with his early strategy of whining with some early to mid-game wine.
QXC moving in right now, pressuring Indy, and he's pulling all his probes. He's really in a lot of trouble here, going for the mineral walk, and those Marines doing a lot of damage here. QXC with the early aggression.
QXC told me he is the free-for-all master. That if there was a GSL for free-for-all, he would be the Code S champion. Think he's proven it yet?
Well, not yet. He has to defeat a few more opponents, and not only Indy, but he's unpowering the gateway already. And with that, he suddenly slowed the production of his opponent down really significantly. So if he decides to move in, he can probably take him down at this point. If you just look at what Indy has, he doesn't have a lot. 18 probes, 2 Stalkers. Can 2 Stalkers really hold here? I don't think so.
No, I think we might be looking at our first victim, EC Indy, who, I guess that's Apollo. Where else would Apollo be, huh? Is that Mr. Tutorial getting schooled?
I actually don't know. No, he's not. Apollo is at the top left. He's in blue.
Oh god, we have to use the process of elimination. There's so much going on.
No, Apollo is the top left. He uses his gun.
Well, then who could it be? It's too bad we don't see stream chat anymore, because they're making fun of us right now and telling us, obviously, it's this guy. And we don't know.
Grubby still has only probes. He's only cannoning up at this point. Where actually is he? There we go. Has the Forge at the front. Double cannon for him in the main base. Now going for a double Stargate here. Grubby really going to be sneaky about this. Well, TLO is now finally able to clear off the pylon to the left side. Was able to unpower all those cannons. But QXC in the meantime is once again pressuring at the top of the map, trying to take down his opponent. And you know what I really love? EDPZ is finally completely out of his depth. EDPZ is trying to keep up with what's happening here. I think you would need like at least 2 monitors, 2 keyboards.
I'm trying to keep up. This is overwhelming, especially for a non-caster. I find 1v1s pretty hard to cast. Oh, and now Todd's coming up in here. Production tab. Oh, that does help a lot. Thank you, Todd. What a genius, man. No wonder he's the top Protoss in his local community.
Circlings in Grubby's main base though, while Todd was distracting us here. Another strategy thrown in, this time by EDPZ, so that we can't call him out on the things that he misses here. But the one thing that he doesn't miss is Grubby losing his Nexus. And QXC just cheesed Indy. He is in there with the Marines, taking him down. Nobody else is attacking him. And to the right side of the map, the one player that nobody actually attacks is Socke.
Oh, Socke.
And at the same time, look at Grubby. He's losing everything. He's being attacked all over the place. mOOnGLaDe is taking him down in the main base with the Zerglings. TLO moving in now with the Marines. It's the revenge attack after he was cannoned by his opponent.
He got teamed up on hard. Of course they did, man. Grubby's the man. They were afraid. Now he's bleeding for his life. And gets him there. Oh, the BM comes out.
Sick mind games.
Totally sick. mOOnGLaDe switching up, turning from the wine to the lull. We'll see where he goes from here.
Apollo is also in a pretty decent spot. If you just look at what he has, 65 supply for him. He has 2 bases. But I have to say that mOOnGLaDe is doing really well now with another expansion. But PartinG here with the Dark Templar going for it. Where's PartinG?
I don't know, man. I think he's pinned.
Yeah, left side of the map.
PartinG is a very funny guy, you know.
Ah, QXC, Batman are right there spoiling it. TLO already I thought that was Grubby, but links are everywhere for mOOnGLaDe. The Socke player actually playing a really decent game, given his early winding. But we have one player who really turtles like a boss, and it's Socke. So many Thors and siege tanks, nobody's bothering to attack him. Is he going for a planetary fortress in his opponent's main base? Yes, he is. To the right side of the map, a planetary in the main of his opponent. QXC is going to be attacked, and of course the high ground vision with the siege tanks on the low ground. This is brilliant.
Amazing play from Socke. Off racing his Terran, the only one with the large enough testicles to do that in this game. The Viking.
To the top left, look at that. Still a few. Yeah, this is actually Apollo, and he's being attacked by TLO, but TLO now moving into the middle, and the planetary fortress is actually done. Does Socke have medivacs to lift those in the main?
It's doing tons of damage. Do you remember those old planetary fortress rushes?
Yeah, they were awesome.
There was a couple of those in the GSL, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a former Warcraft 3 player was pulling that off. Lynn.
Yeah.
The games of Lynn. Yeah, that was really, really cool. It was ages ago. That's nearly 2 years ago.
God, no, that was right at, that might be season
right
1.
at the beginning,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I don't think you were there yet, man.
No, I wasn't there yet. And Socke actually has a medivac, so he could go and just lift those. I love you observing here. The BC is going crazy. He's looking at it, he's freaking out. He's jumping from base to base, trying to show everything that's happening, but it just doesn't work out. That's too much, and it's way too fast.
It's impossible. It's impossible, man.
Yeah. But the first player that is really out of this contest is Grubby at this point. And Grubby doesn't have anything anymore, and Indy isn't looking too sharp either. He's going to be attacked by Apollo's Hellions here. And here come the Mutalisks for QXC. No, for mOOnGLaDe, of course. He's doing what he was talking about at the beginning. And he's the only guy, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm actually mistaken. I have 2 players on 3 bases. It's mOOnGLaDe and TLO.
You know, if I was in this game, well, I guess, you know, the PartinG switch up, they didn't have time to prepare. The alliances didn't have time to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, we killed PartinG first.
Oh, and
see,
look
that
at
was
that.
the sneakiness of it
TLO
all.
is actually losing ground here. mOOnGLaDe is immediately realizing that this is his toughest opponent at this point, and he wants additional bases. He's going all out on the Mutalisks, +1 attack coming up for him. Zerglings and Mutalisks here, while we have to the right still Socke in this dominant position. And just look at the planetary fortress. He was able to push his way into his opponent's base. He's now deep in the base of who's that actually? That's QXC, and QXC is now being sieged up with siege tanks. We even have missile turrets. That is actually such a smart play by Socke.
Yeah, it is really smart. I really hope QXC goes out first so I can laugh at him. I like laughing at him.
Nah, it's Grubby and Indy.
Oh no longer any forces. Grubby is out. He's the first victim. Give him a big round of applause.
Applause for Grubby here, our first victim in the IAM FFA.
Poor guy. Now he'll just have to.
Oh, mOOnGLaDe going for it. And TLO is in a little bit of trouble at this point. Currently looking at a huge army busting his bases and his bunkers. The Zerglings, the Banelings, and the Mutalisks are running in and chasing him down, taking down base after base. mOOnGLaDe is doing really, really well in this FFA so far.
You know, this is Socke's opportunity. Socke's opportunity to move down now and hit mOOnGLaDe while mOOnGLaDe's engaged in the corner over there with Liquid TLO.
Yeah.
And he can just expand and take it all over, kind of like Germany, right? You know that.
German style. Well, he's controlling the siege tank, so that is kind of fitting. But it's not goody.
PartinG is cold. See, PartinG knows
it.
he sees the aggression. He has an alliance with mOOnGLaDe.
Huh?
Yeah, he smells blood, and he moved in, and they're duo killing him. Look at this, not hitting each other.
Look at Apollo here. He's going in with the blue flame Hellions. He really tries to take down PartinG's gold base in the middle. And the one guy that nobody attacks is still Socke. He can do whatever he wants here. He has all the time in the world. The guy has a gold base in the middle of the map.
He does, got the gold base. He's probably got the biggest army. The off-racer is really showing us that there's a reason he's a pro gamer.
Oh, Indy also defeated. Our second player is out. Big applause for him.
Whoever he was. And nobody's
Grubby is standing there just shaking his head. He's like, that didn't go as planned.
Grubby, were you backstabbed? He was. He's upset with somebody.
Such bad manner. But look at this PartinG with the Vortex here, trying to get those Archons in. mOOnGLaDe is moving in. We have a fight between the two of them, and PartinG is actually losing ground here. mOOnGLaDe doing really, really well. Still at 140 supply, but suddenly battle cruisers appear out of nothing. A wild battle cruiser for TLO, who's being forced to lift his buildings in his main base. PartinG is taking his main base. We have Blue Flame Hellions for Apollo, who is still going strong in this game.
He's just obliterated PartinG's economy, taking advantage of the fact that he's distracted. Very smart. If you look at Apollo on the screen, he's got the eyes of the tiger, man. He wants this.
Yeah, he really does.
He gave up on pro gaming so long ago, but this is his chance, man. This is his chance to prove that he made the wrong decision. Should have gone to Korea, like I told him to.
Oh, you told him to go up to Korea?
I did. I think he might have gone for a little while. I wanted a former Command & Conquer World Champion to take over Code S.
Well, PartinG is in trouble, actually. He's down to 50 supply.
He is in trouble.
TLO is at 20 supply, QXC at 60. You know who's actually doing really, really well the entire time? Apollo is at 180 supply. Nobody really bothers attacking him. The thing for him is to the right side, he has QXC, and Socke is the one pressuring QXC. So our American Terran can't do anything about this.
Oh, Grubby's made himself a bed of money, and he's now laying with one of the most beautiful girls. Well, I feel so bad for him being out of this free-for-all. Horrible.
PartinG wants to fight with his 18 supply. I'm not sure if that's really going to go that well, but he's being eliminated by mOOnGLaDe. Our Zerg player from Australia doing really, really well. And look at this there by Apollo. He's really dead.
Oh man, now mOOnGLaDe, what a flock of mutas coming in. PartinG, their alliance is busted.
Yeah.
mOOnGLaDe backstabbed him. We all know Australia is entirely populated by criminals. mOOnGLaDe providing more evidence for that.
mOOnGLaDe has 26 Mutalisks at this point, and he's not gonna stop producing them. PartinG is out of this game. His last buildings are being destroyed here. QXC is not looking too sharp either. Socke is still not being attacked. He's to the right side of mOOnGLaDe. mOOnGLaDe, you have to do something about this.
Sokke's map presence, look at that. He's just slowly swarming outward with his Terran.
Everywhere.
He's just got this line of missile turrets, and siege tanks, and planetary fortresses.
And QXC, yeah, look at that. QXC realizing it, and Socke like, no, don't attack me, leave me a little bit more time.
But right behind, mOOnGLaDe's doing very well. They laughed that he chose Zerg, almost forgetting that Zerg is so broken.
The what?
I'm just
You
kidding.
take that back.
I'm just trying to make everybody.
Oh, but it's right. I mean, the ZVZ finals in the IM Katowice proves it once again. But look at the Thors that we have in this game. This is actually the one part that I'm really scared of when I look at mOOnGLaDe's army. Fighting with 35 Mutalisks against 17 Thors is usually not really what you want to do.
Here comes about 50 Thors to just trash QXC in the corner. QXC is on the edge. What's his supply at?
QXC supply, let me have a look, 20. That's
20.
Yeah, he's definitely down here. The mana mules are being pulled down. QXC is not happy. Finally, Socke leaves him alone, and then suddenly a wild Apollo appears and kills him.
Well, this is looking very good for mOOnGLaDe, Socke, and Apollo, who are almost certainly at this point going to be the final three.
Apollo is at 200 supply, has 6,700 minerals and 4,000 gas. This guy is in a crazy position. Look at that.
But here's the thing. Socke is not in a great position strategically on the map because you have mOOnGLaDe below him and Apollo above him, and he's sandwiched in the middles. Both of them are going to be going to the left side of the map because there's all these resources here. As soon as PartinG's dead, and TLO, is he dead yet? Not yet, but he will be soon.
You know, these FFAs are actually
direction.
much more fun when the players can actually hear the casters, because then we would just send all of them now right to Apollo. Talking about him, look at that. Apollo, well, this pathing and micro with those Thors, not the best here. Walking right into the siege tanks of Socke, and he's paying dearly for that mistake.
And the Flock of Death moves in on Liquid TLO. He's shaking in the booth, I can see it. Socke has death metal blasting in his headphones. And rightfully so. Did you know that Socke listens to metal? Could you have guessed that one? I put him on
With the way that he looks.
Beaver.
Bieber.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then he's like, no, I listen to like heavy metal. I was like, what, really? No way, man. While he plays, in fact, on stage while he plays. Really cool stuff. That's great, man. Apollo is humping his monitor.
Oh, the last 2 sentries for PartinG. With the Guardian Shield against the battle cruisers. He at least saves it. That's the last 2 supply that he has, and he's going for it. With his Micro, he can take down the entire expansion here. PartinG fighting. He's fighting hard. The force field against the bros.
We're PartinG looking for redemption.
Oh, TLO so Batman here.
Well, this game's gotten interesting, and as the players are knocked out, it becomes actually readable for us to see what's happening.
Yeah, and what's happening is that Apollo is actually in a really good position in this game.
He's in a fantastic position.
Him and Socke, I'd say.
And mOOnGLaDe. Look at mOOnGLaDe. Is mOOnGLaDe not capped?
Yeah, but the thing about mOOnGLaDe is he's still relying on those mutalisks, and at some point he needs to get a better army.
And how is he going to engage Apollo?
Yeah, that's the
That's
problem.
462 Thors.
It's actually 463 by now. He built another one.
Wow, he just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You know what? If I have to pick a winner right now, I'm saying it's Apollo. Dignitas Apollo, because he's on a team.
Apollo is switching to, he's getting a fusion core. He wants to go have the opportunity to go into battle cruisers.
Wow. Apollo's so smart. It's probably because he played Command and Conquer.
You know who's still alive?
Who?
QXC.
QXC. He is alive. Is there an island or something? No, he's just hiding in the corner. I suppose his plan now is to hope that everyone else kills each other and they just let him live and win.
I mean, at this point, we have 3 big forces in this FFA. We have Apollo, we have mOOnGLaDe, and we have Socke. And Socke is about to finish QXC. QXC. He's trying everything.
Oh, they all left the game trick. You know that actually works?
I know.
Isn't that
Believe
sad? Some people don't see the difference.
Me. Yeah. People have tried that against me on ladder.
Reminds me of the old Alt F4 trick from back in the day all the time, right? Hey, how do I turn on my binoculars? Alt F4, buddy.
QXC isn't ops, it's just a trick, and Socke knows it. He's gonna take him down here. But in the middle of the map now, all these gold bases, most of them belong to Socke. And Socke is at 150 supply. He didn't decide yet which tech tree to go down. He doesn't want to build everything. He's also going for the fusion core. And mOOnGLaDe is not wrong. Damn Terrans, and an FFA, definitely a strong race to play. And look at all these Thors. Do we have actually Blue Flame Hellions for for Apollo at this point? No, we don't. He could move in with a massive amount of Zerglings.
And he lost all his Blue Flame Hellions, pretty much taking PartinG out of the game, by destroying his economy.
Yeah.
Good sacrifice. I would trade Blue Flame Hellions for PartinG's death any day.
Socke is now going also into Ravens, and he has quite a few of them. That's a lot of Seeker missiles.
I wonder what mass Ravens can do against mass BCs. I don't think can they really do much against mass Thors? Oh my god. They can.
Yeah, with those point defense drones, they definitely can. And here they are everywhere. Socke has 12. He has 12 Ravens now.
This is brilliant. What's mOOnGLaDe's long-term plan here? How does he get out of this? Do you think he can mass Thors? You know what? Does he need broods? But all those Thors on the map, like it seems scary to start building air when you've got Apollo the Thor Master walking around roaming the map.
I mean, right now, I actually have no idea what he can do against all these Thors. It's just a massive army, and that's not his only problem. Another problem is that we have just this much resource for those guys. But actually, Socke got all mid, man.
Well, he's got the nib. He's not really using it. Oh, well, he's put some more. Last I looked, he wasn't really using it. One of the bases is still only a couple of SCVs. You know, I'm surprised they let TLO live. I think it's important to wipe someone out when they're down, you know? It's the best time to kick someone's when they're already down because the chances of them being able to kick you back are so low.
Is that schoolyard tricks for you?
That's how I roll, bro.
I can certainly see that happen.
I've won every fight I've been in.
Yeah,
dude's on the beach, he's tanning, stomp. Boom, I'm a monster. Here I come, UFC.
The sad thing is, I can actually picture that.
I'm a lover, man. I don't fight. Or love very much. I don't do much, actually. I make bad jokes.
Isn't that enough? That's already more than I can do. I'm German. We're not funny.
I've learned.
You've realized that this is weekend, right?
Yes. And this is so exciting. I've lost my voice.
Well, at this point, the Ravens for Socke are actually moving out right now. And TLO, he's also still alive, trying to find a spot where he can get up an army. And just looking at the army size, he's again at 66 supply. QXC is the one that is really in big trouble. We have another planetary now for Socke in the middle of the last, I don't really want to call it base for QXC, but he has a few buildings there. Not a lot of money. Stop stealing my shit.
Wow, so BM. You know, QXC wants to fly his command centers into the corner to pull the old Terran trick, but I don't think it's going to work today.
No, I don't think so. But mOOnGLaDe, I'm really worried about mOOnGLaDe here. How much? He has 11,000 minerals, 6,500 gas. This guy is just waiting to see what's going to happen here. He has 96 lava. 96. He's just waiting with a Mutalis, trying to find out what's going on, always poking a little bit, a hit and run, going in there and trying to play it smart.
Look at all those overseers. He's going to corrupt a lot of stuff.
He's really just waiting. He's just waiting,
And
spying,
that's smart.
coloring it up. Yeah,
he's being brilliant. That's political. You know, every time you attack someone, you're making a new enemy. And right now, he's minimizing his enemies.
I feel the big two enemies in this game are still the two Terran players, Socke and Apollo.
They are. Socke and Apollo are definitely the two contenders. But like I said earlier, I really do believe that Apollo's in a better position on the map because Socke is getting sandwiched. It would be so much harder for him to move into the area on the left side of the map and maintain it. You know, TLO is just hanging on, man. You know, he moved up to that top left expansion. He's got an orbital there now.
Do you know how many Ravens Socke has?
No, how many does he have?
18.
18 Ravens.
And he's going up to 21 now.
Wow, think of all the missiles he can stop.
Yeah, that is pretty sick. And TLO has, sorry, not TLO, but Apollo has so many floors that these point defense drones will be amazing.
I wonder how many auto turrets could he drop right now with 18? That's 4 each. That's 72. 72 auto turrets. I'd like to see what 72 auto turrets do.
Nice math there, by the way. You could replace me with the GSL.
Yeah, I'm no wolf man. Let me tell you. I can add 4 and 3. You know, PartinG's still alive. And now I think they're BMing him. They're not killing him. He can't do anything. He doesn't have any units, does he?
Still alive?
They've just let. In fact, TLO just built around his base. In his base, he built a nexus down in front of his gateway, or sorry, his orbital, and just harvested right in front of him.
But you know, QXC here, trash talking the hell out of them and still trying to go strong with those Marines. He has 23 supply that could win him the game.
Apollo, so smart, eliminating TLO out of the top left so he can take the expansion for himself. Moving down, he's going to grab that expansion. He should just keep pushing down and then get into a defensive position. And what he should do is walk up and try to do something in real life to make Socke really mad at mOOnGLaDe. Because if those two can start fighting, it's over, and he's got it.
How do you make Socke mad at mOOnGLaDe?
You get, you tell Socke that mOOnGLaDe just said that death metal is for babies, and that his music. What is mOOnGLaDe like? What Australians listen to?
You can't really get angry at an Australian. That doesn't work.
It's pretty hard. They're pretty nice. Always smiling.
It's like the Canadians. It's basically the same thing. Well, I guess if you're from the US, it's not a problem. I would be scared to face mOOnGLaDe. mOOnGLaDe has like 20,000k at this point.
All those spies, the spine army, 20,000k.
Yeah, man, he's rich.
Money?
Yeah,
my God.
It's millions. Millions.
Shouldn't he just keep building spines and spines and spines and spines and spines?
I actually think that he's just going on for more and more lava. He has 101 and he will build a freaking huge army immediately when there's a big fight. And he sends all his drones in because he knows, well, I have so much money, I don't need them. Or is he long distance mining? He's actually long distance mining.
SKT PartinG finally eliminated from the game. We are officially down to 5, but really only 3.
Give PartinG a cheer. He's out of the FFA. Another player eliminated here.
Yeah, see, I know what mOOnGLaDe's got to do, man. He's just got to start throwing down Spore Spine. His supply-less mobile units that Zerg has.
mOOnGLaDe doesn't have any units. He sacked most of the units that he had. He's down to 100 supply. He's really just waiting. What happens?
100 supply, but 20k and all that larva. So he's just waiting for the most massive tech switch in the history of all of StarCraft.
It's so smart.
And Brood War before that. Brilliant. mOOnGLaDe is a brilliant guy.
Yeah, he is. And who's gonna break the truce here? I mean, someone has to start fighting at some point, so it's either gonna be Socke versus Apollo, Apollo versus mOOnGLaDe, or maybe mOOnGLaDe decides that it's time to move out and show Socke who's boss.
Socke is giving away his SCVs now to free up supply. He threw them at Apollo. But it's not enough.
No, it's not enough just yet, but he's trying. TLO is actually in possession of a lot of Ravens here. How many does he have? Let me have a quick look. The Raven count for him is at 19, and he goes in, but it does look at it doesn't really work out for him.
Look at Sean go, man. Showing the world power of gold medal WCG. This is great. All those BCs. You'd swear that he's played FFAs before. Is he a big noob? Does he practice for this?
I like the suggestion. Did you read that from BC? Whoever controls the Zernaga watchtower at the north at the 45-minute mark wins the game. That's 5 minutes from now.
5 minutes? We're 45 minutes into this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But look at this battle. Finally they decided to go for it, and Socke is really going at it at this point. Socke and Apollo, and so far Socke is winning. Apollo is getting crushed here.
The truce is off. You know, see, all of his BCs, as soon as they were down, cleaning up.
Look at the production chat. mOOnGLaDe is going for 23 Ultralisks.
24 Ultralisks now, getting his upgrades. That'll be interesting, man.
You know, the thing is, even if he can't, I mean, why does he get Ultralisks? There are only Ravens and Battlecruisers on the map. Simple reason, those guys will survive.
Yeah.
And they can actually claim the Zernaga watchtower. Those air units can't.
That's right. So 4 minutes, he's gonna run all his ultras to the Zernaga, and they won't be able to kill him in time. He's gonna camp.
Look at his face. He's not doing anything. He's sitting there with one hand on the mouse, and he's like, "What?"
He's watching the league stream.
Ego doesn't get it. No epic fail. This is actually the smartest decision ever.
This is brilliant. Wait until they see what his plan is.
This is ingenious.
How much money is he left with?
After this, after 24 Ultralisks, he still has 13,000 minerals and nearly 7,000 gas.
And how many larvae?
He can do it again. I mean, his lava count is at 100 again.
100 larvae. He can do it again. TLO still hanging on.
Actually, I mean, the Zernaga watchtower belongs to Socke. If I was Socke, I would just build like planetary fortress around that thing.
This is very smart by Socke.
I mean, I can't hit air. Yeah, why is that? Altogether at 44, this is going to be the biggest battle in StarCraft 2 history.
Politically brilliant play by mOOnGLaDe. Help me. I actually can't because my units don't hit air. Sorry, but I do love you. And then they can't get mad at him. He didn't take a side. He's Switzerland right now, man. He's the Ultra Switzerland.
I believe in TLO. I'm going for bottom. Look at Socke setting up his forces here. There are missile turrets everywhere. We have point defense drones. Everyone is just going for the Zernaga watchtower. We have 44 minutes into the game. Here it is. Go, go, go. Apollo is calling it, but he's not moving. He's cheeky. But here comes mOOnGLaDe. mOOnGLaDe and TLO. Ultras. Oh my god.
So much explosions. Oh my god.
Apollo is moving in as well. The supply drop here for Socke is
so
insane.
many scans.
This is ridiculous. Apollo is moving in at 160 supply. We have Socke at 100 and mOOnGLaDe with 158.
And
his supply
got the tower.
mOOnGLaDe has the tower. He has to survive for 10 more seconds.
He's getting the beat down.
8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. GG!
Did he do it? Did mOOnGLaDe do it?
mOOnGLaDe wins it! Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is awesome. mOOnGLaDe for Australia.
Brilliant strategy.
Mass Ultralists for the win.
Australia fighting. Revenge for his early unjust exit from the tournament.
Only Zerg player does it. Zerg won't win the IM Katowice, but he sure wins the FFA. Together with Apollo, there they are, the two of them. Give a big cheer for Apollo and mOOnGLaDe. And Joey.
And Joey. He's just got a kangaroo. Man, that's like me bringing a Mountie with me or something to put on the carrying desk, you know?
Oh man, that was cool.
Hugslar, and look how good mannered they are in this very serious matchup.
Discussing strategies now.
Very impressed by Apollo's play, very impressed by Socke's play, but this is real-time strategy. Your brain matters, and mOOnGLaDe out-thunk them all.
Yeah. Socke was trying to set up his defense, but that did not work too well. Well, TLO moves in, and suddenly you have just Seeker missiles everywhere. Apollo to the rescue, and mOOnGLaDe, he's the one claiming the tower.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I love it.
I had a great time, Caldor.
That was cool.
Really
that was really good.
For I just casted with Caldor from the GSL. That's
a pleasure. Anytime.
It was great, man. It was really fun. I could use a lot more casting skills, but
that was awesome.
It was awesome. The final of the tournament, the real tournament, the Allstars Katowice. Oh, I'm so good at saying that now.
Finally, it's the desk, man. It's the desk. If you sit here, it works.
Starts in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Who are the players again?
Dream versus First.
I think that's right.
Oh yeah.
It is. PVT finals, amazing. Dream, like Code Z level TVP shown today.
Yep.
Gonna see what happens.
First dropping one map in the entire tournament. A single map.
The whole tournament. And I don't think it was against Protoss. I mean Terran. It was against Zerg, Golden, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Single map against Protoss. So
it's gonna be one epic final. I can't wait for that.
It will be. I can't wait. Don't go anywhere. Quick commercial break. Come back. Boom! We crown a champion.